Hi guys! As you can see, I've already gotten, turn this off, I've gotten one eye started. It's not, we're not done yet, but I got like the first eye going. Now this is what happened. So I did do part one, I did my face, and somehow it signed me out of YouTube while recording. So I don't know what's going on, if this does the same thing, because it's not looking right. I'll do this again tomorrow. I don't know what's going on, but so, and also I don't really think, unless I'm doing like a beauty and like a Disney look or a special look, I don't think you guys need to see me placing foundation and stuff that you guys probably already figured out how to do, you know, because I'm just gonna sit and blabber on while doing that. So we're using the LORAC palette, the warm palette, the warm palette. So, and we're using all the colors. We are doing a little bit of something different with one of the colors that you're going to be using your Fix Plus spray with. So I'm pretty sure I wrote that down. And so, like, you can open up this page, the video of the tutorial, and then open the page of like what you need. So, because I kind of wrote everything as far as eyeshadows, like in order in which we will be using them. So I'm going to turn this back on because I need the light to do the makeup. So I'm going to try doing it with this mirror. It's kind of a intense look. The colors are so drastically dark, but we will go back. I will go back into this one to soften it a bit. But we're going to start with our Kirkland medium stiff tone brush. We have our palette right here, and we're going to take this bronzy color. We're just going to pat it, tappy tap. And just go, and don't go into the crease, just go right here and do like a third, just like right there in the little front corner of the lid. And then we're going to take a little bit more, tappity tap, and we're going to put it on the outside. So we're going to have like a middle space open. See the little middle space right there? Yeah. For now, just leave that open. So hopefully by doing it like this, it shouldn't take as long. And once I do get I install the other program, then I can kind of skip like things like mascara and stuff like that, so it's not as long. Now we're going to take a medium soft dome brush. This is the Sonia Kushak or Kashuk, or however you want to say it. We're going in with, if we're going this way, onto the third color, which is a matte soft brown. Tappity tap tap, and this is going to go into our crease. So just go into your crease and do like a windshield wiper motion. You can go like out to the edge here, because we're going to be using this color in that area anyways, to soften our whatchamacallit, our outer V. So that color is going to be out there anyway. Don't matter. It don't matter. Don't matter what you look like. Don't matter what you wear. Princess and the Frog. Gotta dig a little deeper to put our makeup on. Gotta dig a little deeper. Make sure you have your primer on. I'm so awesome. I love doing that. That's awesome. My son loves it when I do that. Crying. I'm such a dork. So next it should say your next. Gonna take a little eyeshadow and put it all over her face. No, see, that didn't work. The first, like, when you try to, like, take a joke that was funny the first time, like, try not to do it again, because then it's just not funny anymore. So, like, I'm totally gonna kill it if I keep doing it. I'm gonna leave it. That, as a comedian, that's part of, there is actually a formula to a comedy routine, and I technically just ruined what was a funny joke. So when you're like doing something like that and you're being funny and it was perfect the first time around, don't go back to try to do it again because like you want to be funny more. No, you end up making a complete fool of yourself. So the first time I did it, totally funny. But then when I tried to do it again, it wasn't funny. It's got to be natural. It's got to just come to you. Like, when it comes to you naturally, it's more funny. But then when you're trying, it's like, now you're just being ridiculous. So, yeah, that's the formula. Once you've got the first good laugh, stop. Okay, so now we are going to take this Coastal Scents pencil brush that I found, and I'm kind of liking. It's a little on the big size for my eyes. I might go back to the Kirkland one, but I don't know. I don't know yet how I'm feeling about this, because it is making my IRV a little more harsh than I care to put. So now we're going in with the very last color, the darkest brown, and we're going to start an outer V. And yes, it's going to go over that bronzy color, but we're going to go back in with this. So like, chill. Don't worry, like, about, like, oh my god, where'd the bronzy color go? Because we're going to do it again. So you're going to draw your little, see, it's like really intense. Draw your little V. And you can like put this up towards the crease, because we do kind of go into the crease with this. Yeah, this is so dark. If you want, you can kind of see, that's why I need to use this. Oh my god, what have I done? Oh my god. Sorry guys, I have to fix this. So I'm taking it, because I did mess up, because I'm not used to this. So I'm taking it because I had way too much on, and I shaped it better. So I'm going to have to go back and kind of shape this one. So what I did was I went and I put this up more into the crease, and I'm taking this down into the bottom lash line, because I'd be doing it anyway, so that I don't, it's like salvageable. Oh my goodness. See, that's what happens when you're goofing off. So now, yeah, I need to use the smaller one, I think, for that particular color. Let's take some of the softer brown and blend that out to soften that, because that's not what happened with the first eye. It's what happens when I dig a little deeper. See? Did it again. Ruin the joke. So try to stay where we were. And just like keep going over that. Like if you did what I did, if that ever happens to you, just literally keep going back and forth over it and soften the shenanigans out of it. And we're going to go back in too with the bronzy color too. Actually, I kind of like that it's further out, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip. Here, let's do this. I'm going to take that outer V. There's still color on there, so I'm going to actually kind of do what I did over there, over here. I'm going to darken that because I, want both eyes to be basically the same. And we can go in with our 224 too. So no worries, kitties, no worries. Let's take that small soft or stiff, take some of the glittery and go in, back in, and kind of put it like in, mix it in with that where I overdid it, because we still don't need that, and I still don't need, it's really not enough on that inner point, so go in, and that's going to help too. Alright, so we're going to leave that for just a sec. What I did, okay, you take your flat, stiff dome brush, take your Max Fix Plus spray your brush. I've already done it, so I'm not going to do it again. And then go in with this pinkish color. Wait, you guys can't see. Pinkish color. And we're going to tap. This is called foiling. Do it with pigments too. And when you do it with pigments, it's amazing looking. So we're going to tap this right in that middle blank spot on our lid. And when we do this, it makes that shadow, it really gives it a nice shimmer to it. It pops, makes that color pop, 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 pop. But since my brush is already damp, I don't want to damp it more. I kind of need to go back on this side. See, there's always, you can always go back and touch everything up. Don't worry. Don't worry about a thing. 7 little things are gonna be alright. So, this is what we have. See, they're both looking a little bit more the same-ish now. Let's take some more of our, yeah, like this is so gone. Like I should have bought more last year. And take it and kind of try to use it to blend, soften the corners. Like so, we have kind of a straight edge going on. That's fine. It's kind of the look we're going for, but we want to like soften it. Not so harsh, like, You don't want it so harsh. You can do it with the other side too, because it still needs it over here. So now we're going to go back in with the Sonia Kushak, because like a lot of this is just keep going back in and keep softening it, and it's like, yeah, like we're adding color forever and ever, but it really does work, and you get to create the super smoky, beautiful look, you know, for a great date, like kind of a, you know, a little bit more, it's kind of a little dramatic for daytime, but you still can use it for daytime if you want. And then let's go in one more time with some of that bronze, make sure both sides have it. See, that one's already like pretty much all blended. Okay, so I'm going to take my 224. I'm going to go with that little white color here. It's like a whitish, creamish color. And like normally if this was like a shimmerier color, I would just tap it against my brow bone, but I wouldn't just kind of swipe it like across the whole top, because it is a matte and it will help to soften with that NYX what we've done. And then you can take, like, put some at the top, like doop doop, just the top of the brush, and in your inner eye right here you just kind of put it in your inner eye, and that's going to make your eye pop out. It's going to make your eye just fall out of your head. It's going to look so pretty. You're going to have your eyeball hanging out of your face. So, see? Turn that off. And look. Now, that's the one side I think is a little bit more. But now we need to finish under the eye with the one we're doing. So take your pencil brush, don't put any more of that dark, but you can take a little bit of this shimmery color and go under. Because yes, it's a smoky look. And once we have our, and then go to the light color. Once we have our liner on and everything, lips, oh, we're going to be so stinking gorgeous. It's going to be crazy. So, do we want to, we're pretty much done with these colors, so let's kind of put this away. And we need to start getting our stuff, our lashes and all that done. Lashes and all that, lashes and all that. Do 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 do, do. So I'm not even gonna bother with the NYX. Just take your 224 and really, I'm gonna turn this light off so you guys can see. And I'm going to pick this up, but you guys will be able to see me do it. And I'm literally just like going over the color, and because I just want to soften that as much as possible, so it's not so like in your face dark brown. It's not, but on the, see, like here it looks like it's all like, it doesn't come off. Like this one looks better, this side looks better because I did this before I started. But you can literally just go in and soften and soften and soften. But see how like I was able to completely fix a mistake. Like, I wildly messed up over here and was able to salvage it. And that was a total beginner's like mistake, and I feel like a complete idiot. So anybody who watches this who does makeup videos, you have 100% right to make fun of me. I'm giving you guys this one. So let's try to make this so like it's not so like in our face. That's good. I like that. That's a good light right there. Okay, we need to line. So let's take first our, now a lot of people use white, but we're going to use a flesh tone color. So bust out a flesh toned color. Throw it under your bottom waterline. Don't worry if it gets on your lashes because we're going to be putting mascara on anyway. Now that we have that done, let's take our Ulta liquid concealer, just literally like a dot, and like a dot. Take your 224. I don't have enough product on my NYX, so I'm just going to use this and go under my eye, and it's going to brighten that anyways, even without the powder. And honestly, like, I could take that white powder from the LORAC if I wanted to, but that's going to really help to clean that up and brighten. So now, because it looks like, let me get really close so you can see that it is blended. See how, I'm going to do this side. This side I went like, I put too much on the brush, and I went way too far. And it was just, I put way too much on. So, and this side looks a bit better, but it's basically, we do have like 3 parts to this eye. So we have the really dark, and then the medium color, then in the middle where we foiled is that peachy color, then we have in the inside on both eyes and on the outside of both eyes, we have that bronzy color. So it does look like, but once we get that liner on too, so we're going to use the, man, how come like when I do sometimes the tutorial preview ends up being better than the actual tutorial. So take your L'Oreal liquid liner. It's not that I'm not happy with the way it came out today. I'm just really mad at myself for messing up like that. And we're not going to be doing any kind of crazy eyelining. We just want a small, just a small thin line. You don't need to wing it out or anything. So you see how much difference that makes. I think my hair is getting in my way too. like right now would be a time I would want to pause. So hopefully if I get that program, you guys don't have to sit here and watch me put on eyeliner and have like 2 minutes of quietness. Sorry, I'm not used to. I gotta get used to that little mirror. There. I need one of those big vanity mirrors. Okay, so while that's actually drying, we're gonna do the lips so like that can dry before we put on mascara, because we're gonna tight line, but I want to tight line last. So I'm gonna go back in with Burt's Bees, because it is starting to feel a little drier. It's just not my day. It's just not. So this helps to prime. If you can see, these were my earrings. They broke because they had little dinglies, and I had to break off the bottom so I could still wear them. So they look crazy cheap now. Now we're going to take our Urban Decay lip liner in Midnight Cowboy. I'm not happy. Sorry. I feel like I ruined the whole thing for you guys. So we're going to make sure our lips aren't chapped. That's terrible. Start with your Cupids though. So it's going to be nice and smooth anyway, because these pencils are stinking amazing. And then line. It does make it a bit lighter than how you saw it last time, but it actually looks much better like this. Take the side and just color. Looks more natural, softer. You just use the side there to color in. And one way to exfoliate your lips, which I think I need to do, you can take your toothbrush, or like have a toothbrush like specifically for this. Get really soft bristled toothbrush, turn on the sink, put on like crazy hot water, put your toothbrush under there, and just go over your lips very softly, and it'll take off that dead skin. And then throw like a lip balm or a lip treatment right on top. It works. I know because I've done it. So now we have our lips lined, filled in. We're gonna, oh, I want to put that in a box. Boxes, boxes, I love boxes. I don't know where this box obsession came from. I don't know. But I am. I'm obsessed. And we're gonna take that Wet n Wild, and it's gonna, these two together just make a good combo. Yeah, I really should have pulled my hair back. At least you learned, like, how when you, like, completely mess up, how to fix it. I've never, that's the first time I've done that on camera. Like, normally I would just, like, redo the video, but I'm human, I make mistakes. It happens. I have to get used to, you know, trying to make sure I'm doing it in this mirror and not this mirror. But this is the mirror I use because it's my makeup mirror. But I want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. But I think what I need to make sure I do is that brush for really dark looks like this is a little bit too big, so I'll go with my smaller one. And then maybe for lighter colors, I can use that pencil brush. So this is on Michael Kors, or you can just use any peachy lip gloss. Because, like, the looks we've done before, you know, we're not, I mean, we've done that one really dark, almost Kim Kardashian, the date night one, but I was using that mirror. So now that that's done, box from the box, we're gonna curl, because our eyeliner should be totally dry by now. Where's my curler? See, it's stuff like this, like, you know, to take off a couple minutes. And then we're going to go in with our thin one first. So take your voluminous excess, million excess, and one coat. And this gives you wild length. Way windy out there. We've been having, like, where's the sun? It's been crazy. I do need to look at this mirror for under, because I don't want to get black all over the bottom of my face. Sorry, guys. I hope you have your 24/7 pencils and 0 to tightline with, because I want to show you why that was always my first choice. But now I've kind of adapted to this using the retractable, because with the retractable, if it's not sharpened all the way, it's not gonna, like, you know, wood isn't going to stab me in the face. So let's take our big fatty, get the volume. You know, I thought I was the only person that did this. I think I've told you guys this. And then, like, I've seen like 2 other videos with people doing this, and I'm like, That's my trick. No, I'm not as special as I thought I was. What if they, like, learned it from watching me? That'd be so cool. It would be. It would be very cool. Alright. You guys ready to poke your eyes out? No, it doesn't. Like, the more and more you guys do it, and this is why I think it's something that you should do every day, so that way, like, you can either get away without wearing any mascara, or if you're wearing a very little amount of mascara, because when you tightline, it does give a thicker look to your lashes. So take your black gel liner. Mine's the L'Oreal Blackest Black, and then my 24/7 and 0. And I'm just dipping this, I'm kind of twirling it in there, getting gel on there, and then literally starting from the bottom back and running it up that top waterline. And it makes, like, I look like I have falsies on now. If you have to kind of, like, if your eyes get watery or something, just, like, look up. Do the other eye. I remember when I first tried doing this, I thought it was the craziest thing in the world, and, like, how do you do it to a model? You know, being a makeup artist, like, I've never tightlined anybody. Like, I'm like, so I'd be afraid I'm gonna poke their stinking face out. Okay, that's the look. It's a tad bit different than last time. It's a little bit more, you know, darker. Let's turn that off so you can really see. See, no, it's really pretty. It's really pretty. Once, you know, we blended everything out, and I was able to save the eye. And then, you know, make them both even. It's really pretty, especially with foiling that shadow. So that's a trick that, like, what I normally would like to do is take a lid of something and spray it into that, and then mix. You can take, like, a pigment and then put a little bit of the pigment and you mix it, and it makes this unbelievable. That's called foiling pigments, which I will show you how to do that when I think of a look to foil our pigments with. So that's our look. I'm unbelievably sorry that, like, I messed up. But I fixed it. I am talented enough to fix my mistakes and still come up with a very beautiful look with our LORAC Warm palette. So I love it. I think it's gorgeous. So it's just enough darkness. It's great for nighttime. I'm looking sexy. Alright guys, tomorrow makeup day. That's kind of a surprise because I have to kind of go in there and look and see how I want to, like, what I want. I already know what I'm going to be showing you, basically, just how I'm going to do it. So you'll see. Alright guys, I'll probably see you later for I know I'm probably going to be getting Beyond the Rack package today. I think I have a shirt coming. So alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me. Don't unsubscribe because I messed up. Everybody messes up. But we fixed it. And, you know, when I first started doing tutorials, to do anything like this, I was like, it took me a while because I wasn't really like girly. I mostly wore like a pinup type look where it was like a white shadow with a thick liner and a red lip and mascara. That was basically it. I didn't really, you know, I didn't know what the heck an outer V was or tight lining, and, you know, like what? So when I started learning by doing tutorials, like the first few times, like I totally messed up. Like it was always the outer V because I also didn't have some of the right brushes at the time. I didn't really know how to do it, and just, you know, even after you've been doing it, I've been doing this for like 10 years. No, it's almost 10 years, but like as long as I've been doing this now, you can still make a mistake. And I'm used to using my big giant makeup mirror, and because I want you guys to be able to see, and I'm using this little tiny little thing and trying to, you know, do a really smoky brown eye. I'm not blaming anybody, but, you know, it can be pretty easy to, like, especially at the angle that I'm at. I need to kind of find the right place to put the mirror so that I can make sure everything's done correctly. Okay, it's been like 45 minutes. I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you. Please subscribe, even though like I messed up. Really, please subscribe. Watch other tutorials where I do a good job. It still turned out good. I like it. It's a great look, but again, watch other tutorials. Oh, I have my new jewelry on today. Did I show you guys? My new cuff. I am a little bummed that it did kind of bend. Remember when I opened it? But I love this thing. This ring. Oh my god! I just wish I was able to go out last weekend to get my nails fixed. But oh well. All right, I'll see you guys later today or tomorrow. So have a good one. Love y'all. Bye. Thank you so much. And thank you to my fab gabbers out there, my subscribers. Thank you so much. You guys are like giving me love, and I'm loving you back. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And keep loving me, and I'll keep loving you. All right, guys. Bye. Have a good day.